This is going to be a long text reading, so bear with me, still ESV, but the parable is too good not to go through, okay? So yesterday morning, we talked about Jesus and him asking us to forgive boundless times, 77 times. Well, I think he knew that this was going to be a really hard pill for the disciples to swallow, because he follows it up with this rather intense parable, Matthew 18:23 through 35. Jesus says, "Therefore the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a king who wished to settle accounts with his servants. When he began to settle, one was brought to him who owed him 10,000 talents, and since he could not pay his master, ordered him to be sold with his wife and children, and all that he had, and payment to be made. So the servant fell on his knees, imploring him, 'Have patience with me, and I will pay you everything.' And out of pity for him, the master of the servant released him and forgave him his debt. But when the same servant went out, he found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 denarii. And seizing him, he began to choke him, saying, 'Pay what you owe.' So his fellow servant fell down and pleaded with him, 'Have patience with me, and I will pay you.' He refused and went and put him in prison until he should pay the debt. So when his fellow servants saw what had taken place, they were greatly distressed, and they went and reported to their master all that had taken place. Then his master summoned him and said to him, 'You wicked servant, I forgave you all that debt because you pleaded with me, and you should not have had mercy on your fellow servant as I had mercy on you?' And in anger his master delivered him to the jailers until he should pay all his debt. So also my heavenly Father will do to every one of you if you do not forgive your brother from your heart." One of the most intense parables on forgiveness. But Jesus teaches this parable to say that me and you have royally screwed up. We've royally screwed up. We have sinned against a good and holy God, and we owe a huge debt. A debt that has been wiped clean, and Jesus knows it's about to be wiped clean through his death and resurrection, a big cost to himself. So if me and you have been forgiven of so much, how can we therefore not forgive anyone who's wronged us? And if you read much about Jesus, you know very quickly that Jesus is really not a huge fan of a hypocrite. And this is what this is trying to call out, is that for me and you to say, "God forgive us," while not forgiving our neighbor, that's hypocrisy. And I don't want to say this and you hear me minimizing any wrongdoing that's been done to you or any of the pain people have caused. It's not what I'm saying. There is real pain and hurt that needs to be processed. I get that. But Jesus, being truly innocent, forgave you at a serious cost to himself. And so me and you, we don't get to be people who get all the benefits of being forgiven without learning how to be people who forgive like him. Thank you.